Hey Star Wars friends and fans, Jonesy the Mandalorian here from the Hyperspace Database, bringing you today's topic, the Starhawk Battleship. The Starhawk was a battleship developed by the New Republic during the Galactic Civil War to be used against the Empire, and was a fearsome ship due to its incredible Magnite crystal tractor beam projector and huge assortment of offensive weaponry. This ship was made from the disassembled parts of Imperial starships that the New Republic had captured, like the Imperial II class Star Destroyer Victorum. The Starhawk is described in the Aftermath trilogy as being very artfully crafted in its interior, with bright, clean, curving hulls and the ceilings of its docking bays featuring warm, glow lighting and sculpted white scalloped edging. The floors of the docking bays were also equipped with this glow lighting, unlike the industrial nature of many other ships, whose docking bays prioritized function over form. One of the Starhawk's greatest assets was its Magnite crystal tractor beam projector, which was much more powerful than a regular tractor beam projector, as it was able to grab a ship from a very large distance and drag it pretty much anywhere it wanted to go, through asteroids or other storms, or put it on a collision course with a planet or a small moon. There were 3 different models of this ship, a prototype model, the Mark I, and the Mark II. The prototype model of the ship was seen during the events of the Squadrons video game. Before we get too far into the history of the ship, fair warning, we'll be going into some pretty major spoilers for Star Wars Squadrons, so if you haven't played it yet, you've been warned. The year was 4 ABY, and the Rebel Alliance had just come off of a great victory against the Empire, defeating the Emperor and Darth Vader, as well as destroying the second Death Star and a good chunk of the Imperial Navy at Endor. This victory was soon overshadowed by the grim realization that the Empire was still a major force to be reckoned with, and the Rebel Alliance would need to regroup to take action on the Imperial threat that was scattered across the galaxy. Thus, the New Republic was born, and the need for new warships was apparent. Imperial defector Lyndon Javes is assigned to safeguard the secretive Project Starhawk, and oversee its protection until it's completed. He is assigned command of the New Republic cruiser Temperance and the elite Vanguard Squadron, who go on many missions to protect the project against the elite Imperial command of Captain Teresa Carroll, Javes' former wingman, who leads Titan Squadron from the Imp-2 Star Destroyer Overseer. Captain Carroll strives to destroy Project Starhawk, and Titan Squadron goes on many missions in an attempt to gather intelligence about the project, as well as hinder it as much as possible. This leads Commander Javes to initiate a desperate plan. He sends Vanguard Squadron to attack an Imperial listening post, to draw Captain Carroll's attention there, making them think that they have something to hide. But, unbeknownst to the Imperials, Project Starhawk has been completed, and the Superweapon battleship is ready to be tested against Imperial ships. This ambush is very effective. The Starhawk was able to lock onto the Overseer and drag it through these asteroid fields, as well as throwing it into the nebula to try to get it to destroy itself, though the Overseer was able to break free and jump to lightspeed. This would not stop the determined captain, however, and after repairing and resupplying her destroyer, she plans her own ambush while the rebels are deployed elsewhere. The Empire converges on the Starhawk after drawing much of the defending units away from the Nadiri shipyards, and prevents it from jumping to hyperspace by firing a baradium missile barrage into the hull of the ship, causing massive damage. Before the Imperials could finish off the Starhawk, though, the Temperance returned and forced the Overseer to retreat, though they had done significant damage to the Starhawk. The Imperials harried the Starhawk, which was limping to a safe haven on Chandrila, and forced the rebels to change course to go through the dangerous Ringali Nebula. It was here that the Imperials would strike the final blow to the Starhawk, detonating a baradium missile inside the tractor beam core, causing a catastrophic overload. However, the rebels were not done yet, and used this to their advantage, towing the crippled Starhawk on a collision course with the exposed core of a nearby moon. When the Starhawk hit the moon's core, it detonated, and this detonation was amplified by the energy of the moon's core as well, which sent a massive shockwave and energized debris cascading across the system, destroying all the Imperial ships that were within its blast radius, though the Overseer had left the fight sometime earlier. While the Empire manages to destroy the Starhawk, the crew and engineers of the ship fled successfully before it exploded, and lived to develop more Starhawk ships for the New Republic, including the Mark I and the Mark II models, which were generally upgraded variants featuring more streamlined systems and upgraded engines and weaponry. The Mark I was first deployed at the Battle of Jakku, some 5 years after Yavin, and 3 different Mark Is were seen then: the Amity, the Concorde, and the Unity, Although they fought bravely and the New Republic came away with the victory in the end, the Amity and the Concorde were both destroyed in the battle, taking down the Imperial Superstar Destroyer Ravager. Fun fact, the remains of the Ravager are seen in The Force Awakens. When Rey and Finn escape the First Order on Jakku aboard the Millennium Falcon, they fly through the Ravager in the Graveyard of Giants, which had gained a sinister reputation among the scavengers of Jakku. The New Republic would later go on to develop the Mark II Starhawk, which was another generally upgraded model. This model was mentioned in The Last Jedi novelization, when Leia says that she wishes Inferno Squad was there to bail them out from the attacks from the Supremacy with their Starhawks, as they were on a mission to the Outer Rim, where they were gathering reinforcements to fight against the First Order. While the Starhawk was mainly seen in the Squadron's video game, the ship also appears in the canon novel Aftermath: Life Debt, and as a miniature model as part of the Nadiri Starhawk expansion pack for Star Wars Armada, the tabletop game. The Starhawk Battleship was an incredible feat of engineering by the New Republic, and was a fearsome ship to behold and fight against, and as many Imperial units discovered, it was able to hold its own against incredible odds, much like the Rebel Alliance and New Republic itself. Want to know more about great Star Wars topics like this one? Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and you can check out my other videos for great Star Wars content. Be sure to hit me up in the comments too, because I really like talking to you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.